Hi, in this video we're going to discuss the home screen, and one of the reasons we didn't just start off with the home screen is because the home screen uses some of the features that we discussed in places and maps, and so it'll make more sense hopefully now. Now, before we start, I want to say that the home screen is HTML that's customizable by the user. Almost all of the HTML is just point and click. You don't need to know HTML. But if you do know HTML, you can make some other fine tuning to it. So because it's HTML, we can zoom in, which is a nice feature to make it more readable. In the I'll just show you that because it's HTML, we can go to the editor and edit it from here. But we have another video dedicated to HTML editing. So this is just so you know where it is relative to the home screen, and then we'll refer to the other video for information or details on how to edit the content. So, for example, here we have this is an HTML link to place info, which happens to be a URL link to a Wikipedia site that gives you information about Florence. Now, a lot of, one of the concepts of this app, the Andiamo Places app, is to, use what's already available. So there's lots of content already available, which is free to use. And so instead of, writing my own information on Florence, I just refer to information that's already available. So that's a URL link. These here are links to the map. Now you notice the filter is yellow. That's because the way this is implemented is there's actually an HTML link that says show the map and filter by groups. And if we drill down, we'll see that it's the Duomo group. So that means that any place that has the Duomo has a group in it will show up. So that means all the restaurants in the Duomo, and Duomo is an area in Florence. So, all right, so that's how that works. Now, also, so this one, for example, is Santa Croce, another neighborhood. So what this does, it turned off the other filter and it enabled the new filter, which is the Santa Croce neighborhood and the places in that neighborhood. All right, so again, those we won't go anymore. Those are basically different neighborhoods. That's why it's called neighborhoods. Now we have the must-see places. So this is all the places. Then these are all the ones that have been visited, which is just 2 of them. And then these are the ones that have not been visited. So this is handy for determining, which ones you still have to visit. And then these are just for the places. These are all the places that are visited, and these are the favorites. Okay. Again, this is not something intrinsic to the app. It's this was HTML that was created, and I'll refer you again to the HTML editor, which allowed us to create this just by clicking on a few options. Then you have tours, which is basically a link to a schedule. And then you have, okay, here's another type of, this is a section. Now, we talked about sections in one of the first videos. Basically, a section is HTML content. So again, it's the folder. The concept of a folder is called a chapter. So we're using a book metaphor. So a chapter and sections. So the sections is the HTML. Again, you can edit the HTML. You'll go right to the HTML editor, just like with the home screen. And you can create your own HTML that you can then link to for additional information. In addition, for example, this is All Trails is it's a website, an app for trails, so biking, walking, and so we link to it. and so that you can get other inspirations from there. Here's another example. This is, for example, I'll make it bigger so it's easier to click on. For example, Chinese, well, let's do Italian, there's more of them, obviously. So what this is, again, it's a filter. It's a categories filter, and it's a categories filter. Let's just look at, by doing that, we just see which ones are checked. So it's Italian restaurants. So what we did was, we created, using the HTML editor, which is by pointing and clicking, we created a link to the Italian restaurants, and it shows them on a map, and you can also look at them on the places. So let me do that again. Italian. Okay, so it goes to the map, but you can also go to the places screen, and it's also filtered, and you see a list of all the Italian restaurants. All right. Now videos, you can also do links to videos.
Here's a fun history fact for you. Florence is the freaking coolest, whether you're looking for art.
And also added a journal. So this is something where you can just edit and add information. Let's say you're on your vacation, and you can add information about what happened throughout the vacation. And this is something that I think guide creators need to do as well. When you create a guide and you use other people's content, whether they be images, it's good to when they require it or ask you to give them credit for their work. So if you use images and so forth. And all right, so yes, in this screen we also have a lot of other menu items here. The info, you can go and get the about, help. Help will take you to the videos sections of the website. Contact will send an email. Save is for saving, but we're gonna not do that now. We showed edit. I think we showed this in the first screen. Yeah, I think the first video describes a lot of these, so I won't go into any more details here. Thank you.